So ain't nobody serious about black empowerment. Y'all think you want it. We come to these caucuses and we say we want to be empowered, but ain't nobody putting up no money to buy their houses back from the tax sale. Ain't nobody putting no money up to buy black radio stations so we can communicate information to our people.
I would say dream bigger than everybody on this stage if you're a young person.
Start to hang out with people that believe in you, that will provoke you to greatness, that will put a demand on you for to be great.
Because I'm all about financial literacy and learning more about what I can do to impact my bloodline.
I said, the thing is to own things, to own assets.
We feature a whole array of people who's talking about finance and offering practical solutions on finance.
We have been stripped of information. And nobody has ever reprogrammed us. Everybody's pointing at black folks, but nobody ever comes back to really teach.
The more that you give of yourself to those that cannot give to you, the greater your empire will be.
Having no car note makes total sense. This is business sense. Having no mortgage makes sense. Having no student loans and having a degree makes sense. So we can't really have these kinds of, wealth conversations until we deal with these immediate issues up front.
Well, we would tell people and students to understand your goals, set SMART goals that are realistic and attainable and time-bound, and create a budget and a goal achievement plan that can get you where you want to be.
If you're considering starting a business, if you're considering being a homeowner, or if you're just trying to finance yourself from a perspective of managing your personal finances, that you understand the aspect of credit and money management, and not just from I'm going to pay off all of my debt, but the education behind that.
And I'm hoping that students use this opportunity to not only support local businesses, pour into the black community, but also being able to be inspired to want to start their own business.
But we have to develop our own financial story, and we've got to develop a legacy story that's one that we can pass on, because we've got to get in the game, because right now we're not in the game. So it's going to require leverage. It's going to require me bringing my piece to the table, you bringing your piece to the table, and then we have to have thought leadership behind that to create some exponential results and outcomes.
Knowing that I took out student loans and knowing that I could possibly be in debt after I graduate doesn't really make me feel good. So being financially literate actually helps you a lot.
I realized how important a conversation it was to speak about financial literacy to the youth, to the generation coming after us. And I'm gonna talk about my real lifestyle.
I finished paying salad. What? I finished paying salad. What? Sofa, grab the remote, turn on the news. Open, paying back your student loans.
The money circulates the Asian community for 30 days. It circulates in the Jewish community for 20 days. It circulates in the Caucasian community for 17 days. It circulates in our community for 6 hours.
We need everybody to put their hand to the plow so we can encourage this generation to take on the right habits. Because there's not enough, as I said, old school mentality and thought process and what's going on in the new school.
And having pride in our community, in ourselves, loving and valuing each one's life.